Hey, beautiful people. Hey, guys, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to our channel. Atrowe Saluto. Hey, beautiful men, gentlemen, and ladies. Happy Sunday. Hello. I see the conversation is already going on. I see the comment section is quite busy already. Everybody. Plenty talk already. Mona Jasha, remember to like as you are coming in. Just give us a thumbs up as you are joining the show. Wow. Not too like AK. AK is my hobby. Put your hands up. The last show we did here, that we're actually learning some things that will help us. We don't see now. But today we don't be AK matter, so it don't be amebo. Everybody put on their notification bell. Waiting. Auntie B. Ngba. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? What apple? What apple? Banky W. What did you say? What did they say you did? What did they say? Welcome. Atrowe salute. I greet you now. Chai. Now wow. Social media. This social media thing, May God help us. Social media, alagbara. Social media is quite powerful. It is very, very powerful. May God help us to use it for good, not for bad. So we're sitting on our own, wala joko, lano, when everywhere started buzzing. It's so hot. I don't know whether to put fan on or not. If I put it on, it's going to be making noise. Oh my goodness. The weather is absolutely very, very hot. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Give us a thumbs up as you're coming in. Yes. Let's get into it and talk about this matter. This matter on ground. Give me a thumbs up before I get into it, though, because this talk is hot. So I have quite a lot to talk about, and talking makes your throat dry, thirsty. I get plenty different things here to drink today because it's so hot. Honestly. Welcome. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday, everybody. How you doing? I hope you are well. Today is Sunday, the 25th of June, 2023. Thank you all so much. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Unique, thank you. I wasn't quite sure whether I want to put the lights on, whether I want to dress up because it's too hot. But you know what? I decided, yeah, why not? People have been stealing my videos. I'm posting them on TikTok. They'll cover my logo, cover everything, and run it as their own. It's so appalling what some people are doing. They claim to be bloggers or whatever they call themselves. Very lazy ass bloggers. They don't do the work. When you sit down here and do all the research, you do all the work, you present it, they will cut it out and cut into pieces, and then they cover it up and make it theirs. It's so sad. Somebody saw my video, was trending. I was like, is that not your voice? I can't mistake your voice. This is your voice. I was like, no, it's not me. This is not my video. Send it to me. Lo and behold, come and see my voice in the background. They don't use pictures, cover everything, put their own logo. Now, wow, it is well with us. Later, they go to complain, say politicians, they corrupt. Meanwhile, the corruption, when individuals, they do pass, it pass politician home. It is well with everybody. Oh. Thank you, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit the like button as you are coming in. So let's jump right into this, right? Banky W is the one we're talking about today. These allegations, allegations, allegations. There are so many allegations flying, flying, flying up and down. We don't know where to begin. When you finish one, another one will just come back. Another one will come back. So this one is GLB. That although they didn't mention the name, for those of you who are not on, I don't know, Instagram, I saw it on Instagram. The name was not mentioned though, to be fair, it was just description. But with the description, it was easy for people to put two and two together and deduct that is Banking W that GLB is talking about, right? When you say somebody is a musician, they are light-skinned, and they are doing politics, they recently lost an election, the wife is an actress, and they teach the word of God, or they are preachers, you know, it's not rocket science. People can easily, they are public people, they are in the public space, so it's easy to just, put a few nuggets out there, and of course people will put it together. So Gist Lover is the one that is running this story, saying that allegedly that this person that they are describing is been stepping out on their marriage. And the story has it that, let me share some of the pictures that I have. Let me share some of the pictures that I have, because I want you guys to picture these people as we talk about it. As we are talking about it, you need to see who we are talking about. It's not everybody. I'm assuming that everybody knows Banky W. Well, most Nigerians will know Banky W, but some people might not know him. He's quite famous, but some people might not know him. Right? Okay. So that is Banky W there for you. All right. That's him. What am I trying to do? I don't know what I'm trying to do. Today I want to experiment with StreamYard camera. I don't know. Anyway, so what the allegations say is that somebody who is a politician, music industry, lighting, complexion, and all that, that they were dating somebody before. Let me just summarize it, because it's a pidgin English, and sometimes the way JLB writes, it's not everybody that will understand it, especially if you're not Nigerian. It's difficult to understand it. You said the person yellow, yeah. He said he'd be like yellow pawpaw musician, that he was dating a lady that he loved, gone, but one thing led to another. The babe followed another man. So the allegation here is that Banky W was dating someone that he loved, and the babe cheated on him. Okay? Allegation, allegedly, right? And he was heartbroken. And then one lady that was forming his bestie, which is this, is it Ninola? Yeah. That's the one they are alluding to here now. That they were best friends. That he found solace in the bestie, and they started, doing kerewa, shifting one another's pants, basically. That is how this lover likes to describe kerewa things. They say they are shifting each other's pants. Anyway, but according to what this lover is saying, that the man, Banky W in quotes now, did not want to marry the so-called bestie because she was too wild for him. Okay? He said he didn't marry her because it was too wild for him. So he now met somebody else, another innocent lady, alluding to Adsuwa now. Okay? All right? That he met another innocent lady, a good girl, a church girl. All right? And they started dating, and she's very pretty. They started dating, one thing led to another. Before you know, they don't marry. They did marriage. But all along, while this was going on, that this uncle kept the bestie as a side hen. Hmm. Okay, I'm just reading it, trying to paraphrase it so that people can understand, right? But the side hen refused to get married, and she was hoping that one day her status would change. She's based in the US, and she's as important as the uncle's wife. And the story is that the musician turned politician is always sending her money, and this auntie shuffles between the US and Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, to be precise. Hmm? Okay? She refused to get married. That's one. I don't know. Refusing to get married for a man that didn't marry you. I don't know. There are many, many question marks in this story. Why a lot of people are saying that they don't believe it. Okay? I'm not saying I believe it, to be honest, but let me just go through this first. Then I'll give my 2 cents, right? Okay, so she was traveling between Lagos and the US. She refused to get married, hoping that status would change. And the uncle was sending her money, and anytime she comes to Nigeria, the uncle will camp her in a hotel, and this has been going on for years. And that this uncle is very, very good at hiding any traces of this so-called, extramarital affairs from his wife. That his side chick got pregnant 2 times. Hmm? And he come out belle for the uncle. And another thing that the story said, according to GLB, is that he said the uncle mouth na cho cho cho, say they close, say they always tell the side hen things about his marriage. That the side chick always has all the updates. Hmm. That she started calling herself Mrs. Hmm? She's calling herself Mrs. Kinikon US chapter. Long story short, this side hen is pregnant again. And this time around, she's insisting that she no one come up below, that she wants to have a baby. Uncle has been running helter skelter. The way GLB put it, say Uncle has been running helter skelter. That even begged, her, say, this is not going to be good. Say, you know, won't do it again, but decided and say, lie, that in fact, she's been trying to go public with the belly, and the matter fit cast any moment from now. And that the information reaching JLB headquarters is that, that the uncle has been cold like ice water lately, seeing how the internet children use Edoche, when they take it, I see my bow. Mhm. And you don't want to make your own story there everywhere like your own. Meanwhile, you know, this story they are saying that is real, but like I said, no names were mentioned. Okay, when no names are mentioned, you don't know. You don't know. It's allegedly, like I said, is not any confirmed thing. So that is the story. The story is that the description fits Banky W. Give us a thumbs up, guys, as you're coming in, please. If you haven't done so, please take a minute to give us a thumbs up. The description fits Banky W, but no names were mentioned. Okay, I've never heard of this young lady before. Never heard of her before. I think I'm hearing her name for the first time today. I don't know everybody from Nigeria. Okay, so I don't know the validity of this story. Do you know the reason why I am not? I don't know if this is true. Okay, Niyola. Her name is Niyola. Okay, Niyola. Is it Niyola? Okay, Niyola. Right. The reason why this story, I am looking at it with corner eye, is the fact that nobody has said anything. we can't compare it to Yoledoche or any of the trending stories around. Okay? Apparently, she's a singer who was signed to his record label because Banky has a record label, right? And she left. I think she recently gave an interview. I'm not sure how recent it was, but I was Googling it this evening. And I saw that she granted an interview to Chudi, that guy that interviews people. And she was saying that the reason why she left, she was giving some reason why she abandoned music and abandoned the record label and things like that. Okay? So I don't know how far this is true. It's all allegedly, allegedly. The reason why I can't come out here and say it is true what they are saying is because none of the parties involved has said anything, and there is no evidence. It's all rumors. Okay, it's evidence. And zero evidence, rumor, them say, them say, them say. Exactly. Banky W preached today in church. Adsuwa was in church. As far as we know, they are still married, they are still together, they are still happy. So I don't know. Where is this coming from? Why is Niyola not saying something? Because the one of you that JLB was making reference to, it was you that used his mouth to tell us. He came on social media and announced, meet my second family. It's not like people just started dragging him. He said he's taking a second wife. Okay? So this one, I mean, I don't see the evidence. I can't see the evidence, right? I can't see nothing. I can't see. It's just hearsay, them say. But needless to say that because this story is out there now on JLB, people are going crazy with this story. I don't know why. People are literally going crazy. People are saying they've lost faith in love. They will never believe it again. Is there any faithful man? In fact, if you read the comments in that post that I just read to you, some people now start shading other people. Somebody put a comment there and said, oh, apparently in the whole of Nigeria, Obi Kubana is the only faithful man. And of course, GLB is going to pick that up and say, don't let me talk, which GLB, which Obi Kubana. Trying to say that even Obi Kubana is not faithful. I don't know. I don't know how people always manage to know who is dating who is sleeping with who. I don't know. Is it that you are following them around or what? Are you there? I don't know. I don't want to defend them because obviously never say never, right? But until there is evidence to support something. In fact, I wasn't even going to do the show, to be honest. I was just going to say, you know what? This is hearsay. I know a lot of people do say that, GLB always carries stories that turns out to be true, but it's not 100%. GLB is human and they can make mistakes as well. Okay? So until me I hear this Niola come out to say something, Banky W is my lover. We've been dating. I'm coming to Lagos to see him all the time. And I have been having pregnancy for him. I'm currently pregnant. It's all gbebonu. It's all gbebonu. Why are people so quick to believe negative stories though? Why? It's almost like the way people the way people jump at negative stories, almost like they are waiting for people to fail. It's kind of sad though, because everybody has their own life at the end of the day. And people start saying, eh, role model, celebrity role model, celebrity role model. Now your family member, is he your brother? Is Banky W your brother, or this one is your sister? I don't know this Gen Z. You guys, you need to take it easy with all these role models with strangers. Always looking for strangers that will be role models for you. The first people that I believe should be your role model should be your parents. Yeah. It should be your parents that should be your role model, or people in your life. At the end of the day, these people are strangers. You don't know them. You only see them on social media. And even that, even if, I mean, I'm saying it's rumor, I cannot say this is true because there's no evidence. No, I've not seen anything. So the highest thing I've seen so far since I've been looking at the story is this picture. Okay? This is the picture I've seen where the Niola is cozying up with Banky W And this picture doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't mean anything. It could be anything. They were business partner or whatever. She was signed to his record label and all that. It doesn't. It doesn't prove anything. So the reason why I feel like GLB can always run with stories like this is because they are faceless and nobody knows them. No, not that nobody knows them, but they are not blogging with a face, right? If you are a face blogger or you have a platform, before you, or if you're a journalist even, you're going to run with a story, you got to have some evidence to support that. Otherwise, they can sue you. They will take you to court for defamation of character. So we have to be careful. But it's possible, I mean, tonight, the way I want us to have this conversation, we can talk around the issues. While we wait to see if there's any validity to this story or not. I don't believe it. I don't think it's true. But I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying personally, until I see some evidence, I'm not holding my breath saying that, oh, Banky, because people are already accusing him. People are already accusing him already. How can you do this, Adsuwa? She stood by you when you were fighting cancer. Apparently had skin cancer. They've been through a lot. That young couple. They've not been married for that long. I can't remember the number of years they've been married, but they're a young couple. They are both young. Okay, they had issues, health issues. Banky was ill, survived skin cancer twice. I understand. They had infertility issues, having, miscarriage, and, finally God blessed them with a beautiful baby. So it's possible for us to talk about around the issues without dragging them. Because you can't drag somebody when you don't know if the story is true or not. Hmm? You don't know. We don't know. This is all hearsay, allegedly. Somebody is saying, we have a man here saying that the temptation is hard. Speakers vibes. There is temptation everywhere, right? But do you think there is only men that are tempted though? Because I think men generally use that. I've seen a couple of posts about temptation in this generation. It's so hard because there's too much images. It's right there in your face. Even for men of God, they are struggling. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. But we can talk about the issues, and that's what I want to do. The first thing I want to talk about in this issue is about women. I want to talk about ladies. Please give us a thumbs up, guys. Women who you are dating somebody. Okay? I'm talking generally now. This is a picture of the Niola. Okay, that's one of the issues I'm going to talk about again is why men always want to date. You want to date girls that are freaky, right? Let's say bad girls in quotes. Bad girls. But you want to marry, eh? You want to marry Virgin Mary. Hmm? You want to marry church girls. Why? That's one of the issues I want to talk about. I also want to talk about girls who always, women, not girls, matured women, because no matter how young you are looking at her, and I don't know how old she is, but she seems like a girl who should be in her maybe late 20s or early 30s, right? Why in this world would somebody be dating you? Let's say he was dating two of you, right? Women, we need to talk, we need to have this conversation, no, because I've seen this happen over and over again, and I don't understand it. So you have a guy you are dating, and he decided not to marry you, to go and marry somebody else. I don't understand. She's 37. Wow. Okay, she's a matured girl. It's not a spring chicken then. Going 40. Wow. Okay. So that again, that question of she refused to marry, so I'm rolling my eyes at that. She refused to marry. Why? Banky W is the only man in this world. She won't be shown in Meroni. I mean, they saw them together. They take oaths. I don't understand that she refused to marry. Anyway, let's carry on. Why is it that you will be dating a guy who will not marry you? You are not good enough to be a wife, but you are good enough to remain a girlfriend for life. You are good enough to be a baby a side chick or baby mama for life. I don't understand it. I've seen women do this, guys. I don't know. Is it making noise? I'm trying to use this hand fan. Is it making noise? If it's making noise, I'll stop it. But see, I'm already the heat, is too much. So hot. Oh, it's making noise. Why do you carry on dating somebody who thinks you're not good enough to be a wife, but you want to remain a baby, a side hen? Okay. If it's not disturbing the sound, then I'll just hold it then. Okay. I don't understand it. Why do you do that to yourself? How can somebody dump you to marry somebody else, then you carry on dating that person? Do you know the way I say it regarding women who do that? Okay, thank you, Faith. Any woman who carries on dating a man who she was dating before he married, and you carry on dating that man, auntie, you need to have your self-esteem evaluated. You need to go and see a therapist and work on yourself. Because if you don't have some serious self-esteem issues, you will not carry on dating a man who doesn't think that you are good enough to be a wife. But you want to carry on doing baby mama or doing side chick while he marries somebody else. That one, I don't understand it all. We need to really, really reflect on it. If you are sitting on this table whereby your boy, I read somebody was saying, I read a post 2 days ago, I think on Pastor Shala's wall, when one man was saying that he was having problem because the wife did, she gave birth and it was a very painful delivery. She had some issues, complication, and because of that, Kerewa she's not been able to engage in Kerewa. Semidare says lack of self-respect and self-esteem. Nare said side chick don't have shame and to be. Eh? No, but this one is somebody that you were dating before. Before they now dumped you to go and marry somebody else. And then you carry on dating them. No be juju be that. I don't understand it. So you're not good enough to be wife. Hey, yeah. Oh my shit. Please, if you're one of those ladies who somebody has left to go and marry, and they come back with whatever story they are coming to tell you. Oh, I made a mistake. My parents made me to marry that one. It's you I love. Oh, I was pressed. Hey, it's church. It's whatever excuse. That's BS. It's complete BS in my book. No, 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 no. When we are dating, we say we're in love with someone. You date because you love the person and you believe the person loves you or whatever. You are dating to marry. But if the person is saying that, in this case now, the allegations that, the uncle said that she's too freaky freaky. So you are too freaky freaky to be a wife. But you can remain a freaky freaky on the side while they marry a church girl, and you continue in that role at 37 years old. Auntie, please. You have issues. You have serious issues. How does Ola used to say it? You have issues. You have issues. You have serious issues. Issues worry. Ogun delay mbaeja. You need to go and wash your head. Come to Sele, let's wash your head with water. Are you okay? Are you all right? If a man leaves you because, for whatever reason, maybe he was dating you or dating somebody else, and he decided to make his choice to marry somebody else. Let's say you didn't know. Because I'm trying to pretend now like some ladies don't know that the guy they are dating is also dating somebody else. So let's just give that benefit of doubt. Some sisters don't know. Maybe they were just oblivious of it, that, okay, they thought they were the only one. All of a sudden, they broke up with them. And 6 months or 3 months later, they are walking down the aisle with someone else. So, your heart will be broken. You will cry, you will lick you clean your tears, and your girlfriends will console you. You will do whatever you need to do, as somebody that's, lost someone that they love. You feel betrayed, whatever. You go through all the stages. Mm? But why will you remain on the side to be seeing that man? Why? Maybe somebody will help me answer that question, because sometimes, you know how PK always said that it's we women that teach men how to treat us? I believe that very, very strongly. Yes. We women are the ones that tell men this is how you treat us, because if somebody is bringing, if it's women that are, that will not settle for that kind of BS, and somebody has left you to go and marry someone else, and they are trying to come back now, corner, to come and be doing one kind business with you on the side, and you let them know that, uncle, because no, 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 not today, not tomorrow, not next tomorrow. I'm not playing with you. If I'm not good enough to be in your house, to be your wife, to be the mother of your children, then I shouldn't I'm not good enough for you to come and be sleeping with. No excuses. Which love? Which love? I love it. Okoro say love. Monica, you've answered my question. Let me see. What did you say? I'm trying to look at the comment. There are so many comments. Auntie B, these girls stay back to break the marriage. Oh, really? Is that what you think, Monica? So they will use their life to do revenge, to stay back and be breaking somebody else's marriage. Really? I don't know. Maybe it's possible, but I think it's very, very unlikely for somebody to want to just put their life on hold because you want to break somebody else's marriage. Your ex-boyfriend, you are going back to date him because you want to now break his marriage because he's married. Maybe juju be that. I don't know. It's got to be a very twisted human being, because, I mean, at the end of the day, human relationships are very, very deep and complicated, but you don't play games. There are some games that you play that you end up getting seriously hurt. You might think you want to hurt somebody, you end up hurting yourself big time. That's why we need to be very careful. The way I see it, things happen, life happens. Yeah, you Americans will say shit happens, right? If somebody has dated you and they didn't marry you for whatever reason, maybe you are from the tribe their parents told them not to marry from, or your religion and their religion don't align, or they think whatever the reason that men usually give why they leave, even people that they appear to love, to marry somebody else from the blue. Maybe it's arranged marriages they did for them and they left you. Please don't continue with that relationship. Don't do that. You are not being kind to yourself if you do that. You are cheating yourself of opportunities to move on, to have your own family. Because you are telling the man that without you, I cannot survive. This is why I'm saying that, we are the ones that teach men how to treat us. You are basically telling the man, without you, there is no me. My life revolves around you. Without you, maybe I go by. Say waiting. You will survive. It go pay you. But you will even meet somebody with a better person. By the time the guy now realizes that maybe they think they made a mistake, they now come back. You tell them, sorry, life happens, I've moved on. I'm married now. Or I'm with someone now, I'm dating now. You didn't value me. Now somebody who values me more is in my life now. Ladies, please don't do that with your life. Oh. Chidima say, Auntie B, I think it's spite and bitterness. They vowed that man will never have peace or enjoy his marriage since he didn't marry them. Wow. That's serious. Okay, let's move on. Igwe say, Auntie B, that's what Sonia Momodu wanted to do. All the crime she's doing is a lie. But I thought she said she's moved on, though. I thought Sonia said she's moved on, that they're only co-parenting. Any woman that is sitting on this table, please don't be like that. Oh, it's not. You are not being fair on yourself, and you're gonna live a life that you will regret. Yes, you will regret it later, because if he didn't marry you in the first instance, is he now gonna leave his wife to marry you? Or you think cheating with you will make his wife leave him? Nigerian women don't leave marriage. Most Nigerian women in Nigeria do not leave. In fact, let me not say all, but in most cases, they don't leave because their husband cheated. Well, big deal. Okay, so that's one of the things I wanted to raise. Okay, I was just talking about how women who were not married, they were sidelined, and somebody passed a brother passed them over or whatever, decided that they are not good enough to be wives, remain in the marriage. That's one of the issues, and I think that we women, we need to advise ourselves. You are not being fair on yourself. Yeah, you have to move on with your life at some point. Otherwise, you're going to regret it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be sacrificing so much for somebody that belongs to someone else. And it's you that people will see as boko boko, and that is what you are. You are the one that's trying to ruin somebody else's marriage. Even though the brother might be an active participant in that, you know, in the whole of that shenanigans. The number two thing I want to talk about is when GLB said that she refused to marry. Refused to marry because why would this, I don't know, why would she refuse to marry? Somebody was saying something about soul ties. You know that soul ties thing. I don't really believe in it, so I can't make a comment about it. I'm sorry, but I don't. Anything that I'm a Christian, anything that I cannot justify using the word of God, I don't believe in it. Okay. So I hear people saying soul ties, but I don't know what is soul ties. What does it mean? What do you mean by soul ties? I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough information about it, but I don't believe in it. So this girl now at 37, let's say she dated by Banky W allegedly when she was in her 20s. Eh? Banky decided to leave her to go and marry church girl, sweet, beautiful young girl, Adsuwa. Why would she refuse to marry? Is it that she'll be waiting, hoping that one day Banky will leave Adesua for her? Alati o le share. Never going to happen. Let me tell you something, guys. Even if, well, you know how I'm saying this is all allegedly, that there's no validity to this story yet? It's all hearsay, it's all rumor. Even if it turns out to be true, hmm? Even if it turns out to be true, I don't pray it's true, God forbid. Let me use God forbid, because we Nigerians, what we don't want as black people, we always say God forbid, God forbid. But even if it turns out to be true, that this story is true, any evidence, let's say tomorrow, this Niola wakes up and decides to say, you know what, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to say my truth. You know, that's the one that we women, we like to say our truth. Yeah. I don't know about soul ties. I don't know. Flaky more. Yeah. I think a lot of African Americans talk about that soul ties quite a lot. I don't know what it means. What is soul ties? Why Jadan? Which soul ties not today? Which soul ties? I beg. I don't know what is soul ties. Okay. Let's for the benefit of that, for people who believe in it, maybe it's real, but I don't personally. I'm just giving my personal opinion. Please give us a thumbs up. We have 1,001 people watching, but only 200 likes. Give us a thumbs up, guys. I'm still going through some of the things. I'm picking up talking points that I want us to discuss within this whole, you know, within this whole drama. Okay? Quincy John Joe, I like that. Who's so tired? Look, we'll wow be. Go and look for a bear and cut this. So, ja, okoyen, you ko ja, tear and throw away. So ties go. So ties me. Every time they ask PK that question about, is there only one person for you? Because I feel like women who hold on to a particular man, or people who hold on to, it's usually women that do it. Men don't have time for that. Men move on. They date the next person that is available. Yes, OJ, I can see what you are saying. Women are emotional, get attached. OJ said, and to be some women are very emotional and they get very attached to a man and they fall in love with. That's true. I'm a woman, so I know. I believe that. But you know what PK always says? PK always says that some women feel that it's only one man for me. He said, no, it's not only one man for a woman. It's not only one woman for a man. It's one of a kind. There's a difference. One of a kind. That means the kind of person that you are looking for, they fit this description. You see the way that story described Banky W without mentioning the name. That is what it means to have one of a kind. The kind of person that you're looking for is so and so. But it doesn't mean that tell you obaje you oje. But if it's not this brother Shegun, that means I will not marry for life. You are deceiving yourself. You are not being fair to yourself. Honestly. That's when people will now hold on. Oh, later you now be holding on for a relationship that doesn't exist. Then you will now be saying, hey, it broke my heart. I'm 50 years old now. It's because of that person I didn't marry. You got to move on with your life. Ladies, please. You got to move on. Even that love that you think you feel, time heals all wounds. Pata. Worst case scenario, the love is so deep. Oh, you've never experienced this kind of love. Whatever it is, maybe the career is good. He's very romantic. He treats you like a princess. Start to pray about it. Pray about it. I don't think you should put your life on hold for anybody, both men and women. It doesn't make sense. So if it's true that this Niola put her life on hold all these years and she's 37 years old, that she's been putting her life on hold for Banky, then she has my sympathy. Honestly, she does have my sympathy. But because come what may, my people, Banky is not going to leave Adsuwa. He will not. They are married. They have a beautiful family. They have a beautiful son. He's not going to leave. Come what may. So that's a waste of time. So if it's true, at the end of the day, you will not say, oh, he broke my heart. If the story comes out to be true, you go and have a baby, and then you've just basically cheated yourself from having an opportunity to have your own husband and having your own family to be a baby mama for life. And this is not just because you didn't see anybody or because you couldn't find somebody else, but because you refused. No. I don't know. Chidinma, you say Auntie B. Let me see. Auntie B, some people are here just for you to confirm the rumors. As per you are living with Banky. As per I'm living with Banky W and Adsuwa. Abi, confirm waiting. Joe. I can't confirm something that I have no information about. As you are reading it, that's what Miss every damn. Okay? So how can I confirm it? Chidinma, it's not possible for me to confirm. I don't know. So maybe tomorrow, if Niyola decide to come on and say her own piece to speak her truth, then we'll get confirmation. But until then, yeah, there's no confirmation in that. Another thing I want to talk about. So it's 3 issues I want to raise on this matter. I've talked about 2. The last one is for you, our brothers. Brothers, we salute you now. I see you plenty today for here. And they see now. I'm seeing you guys in the comment section. Give us a thumbs up, brothers. If you're a brother, you are listening to this broadcast, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much, my brothers. I love you guys. Honestly. I know some of you think I have something against you, but I don't. Sincerely, I don't. I have sons. I have nothing against brothers. The only people I have problem with is Mongo Park and people who, perpetuates DV. But if you're not a DV perpetuator, then we're cool. We don't have any problem. But I want to ask you, brothers, this question. Gentlemen, why is it that you will see a woman, you like the woman. You guys, you are compatible in a lot of ways. Okay? You understand each other, you not jail where the thing they sweet to now. Yeah, the relationship is good, but because she's a bad girl, I put it in quotes. Let's use the word we start using here on Obodo TV. Wayward. You think she's wayward. You will now leave her. You will not marry her. You will now go to church or go to a family where, there's an innocent girl, who she's a nice girl, but maybe you don't flow with her on the same level with that other one. You now go and marry. Why? Why do you do that? Then when you now marry this so-called good girl, the church girl or the Christian girl or the one you believe that, okay, is socially acceptable. Let me say the one that socially people will accept and say, even your family, they will say, Umoju Losoja, you married a good one. This girl is very humble. She's a virgin. She comes from a good family. She's this, she's that. Then a few years down the line in the marriage, you find out that you are not satisfied. Yeah, why do you men do that? Why? You now start comparing, pay. No, I'm not having the kerewa like I used to have it with that one. Maybe this one is too conservative. She doesn't want to hang in the chandelier. She doesn't want to do some. She's a Christian. She doesn't believe in aura. She'll tell you that ẹnu tí mo ti ń gbàdúrà. Ẹnu tí mo fi ń gbàdúrà. Ìwọ ní kí n gbé sí microphone. Mi ò lè gbé sí microphone. Kí ló dé? Why? Now, because you've experienced all that freaky in the past, you are looking for it now. Because even though you are married, you love your wife, but you are not satisfied. That is where this is where the problem is. Then you will now slide into their DM again, or maybe you still have their number. You start texting them, hey babe, how are you? I miss you, And she too, babe, when you no get sense, so she start replying. Hey, what you did is not good though. You left me. Shebi you are married now. Just face your wife, Shakara. Na lie you. You go do old firewood, they cash. They cash. They cash without kerosene. Hey, look at me. She can't do wheelbarrow style. I bet which one be wheelbarrow again? No? The way Nigeria they describe this Kerewa position, honestly. I hear one, they say helicopter. They say helicopter. Which one be helicopter? Oh my God. Then at the end of the day, you start going back to go and be collecting and be doing things that you shouldn't do. Why don't you save yourself the stress by just marrying somebody that you know that, if, for instance, if you like Kerewa a lot, and by Kerewa, for those of you who are not, I believe everybody on this platform knows what we mean by Kerewa, right? Okay, if you don't know what Kerewa is sex. If you know that this is the thing that is important to me, then you should be taking that into consideration. If you know that food is important to you, and you see somebody that knows how to cook very well, you see a woman that likes to cook very well, and you like food, like one of my children that like food too much, then don't be looking for somebody that has a figure eight. Just look for the one that can cook gone. Forget whether she doesn't have the what they call it. It's not six pack. Women don't have six pack. What they call it, figure eight. Even if she doesn't have the peninsula and the bakasi, she mean her food you want. Just make sure that you are choosing carefully, because it's not fair when you will now go and marry, because you are trying to marry a good girl in quotes, and then at the end of the day you are married and you start going back. That's why the women will be saying that you deprive me of getting married because of you. These are women that, to me, I mean, my personal opinion is that any woman that allows an ex who is married, why she dated him before he got married and he's married now, she allowed him back into her life, she's not wise. Yes. She's not wise at all. There is nothing you can say to me. And like I said, I know people that are sitting on this table. Somebody I know dated someone 17 years after they left them to go and marry somebody else. I'm like, no be juju be that. What kilo day? In men fool this world. Man, I don't just say men no day. Men fool this world. Not be Nigeria. Anywhere look now men. You just decide say you won't come for one. The one where you not marry you. You won't date here. They do side chick forever. Okay, maybe some people their assignment is side chick for life, sha. Yes, that's why the matter ain't hold me for body. Maybe they want to do side chick for life, but by the time you are 50, no complain, no, don't complain. Because you know in your heart that the time you should have been giving other guys the opportunity to date you and marry you, you were busy sleeping with an ex that is married. So those kind of women, I just look at them and I roll my eyes because as you lay your bed, so you lie on it. See, the final thing I want to say, I'm sharing my link now. If anybody has something to say about, the talking points, not mainly about Adeswa or what's it called, Banky, but these issues that I've just raised. The final one I want to talk about, yeah, my link is in the comment section, guys. Please give me a thumbs up. Yeah, it's you that is doing yourself. The final one I want to raise is why is it that some women have no problem? They have no problem trying to break another woman's marriage. Why? We talk about it all the time here. I know that we usually say that no, we shouldn't blame the side chick, but it's time that women start taking responsibility. Why don't you have a problem with it? You know he's married. Let's say he too now couldn't, whatever, for whatever reason, he decided to. But can't you say no? You don't have no in your dictionary. You cannot say no. Must you say yes? It's not good, though. It's not good. Any woman that is out there, somebody is married. Whatever story, I know some women will say, he came and told me they are not happy. He said they've not slept together. Look, if a man wants to carry why you would tell you anything to get you. Lori Iro ni gbogbo on a lie. Yeah. I mean, Bibi, you are saying, Auntie B, I'm shocked. What do men want? What do men want? If this can happen to Banky, who can we trust? This one shocked me. Bibi, you are concluding that it happened already. It's not confirmed. There's no evidence yet. I don't believe it until I see evidence. Okay? It's rumor, and let's be careful. Rumors can sometimes be wrong. Because I see that the people that believe it are more than people who are still in doubt. Can this be true? Let's be careful. Because sometimes they can say rumors about people that will tarnish their image, and then it will turn out that rumor is just a lie. But the harm has been done already. So that's why we need to be careful. Social media is very, very powerful. Negative news sells. So let's be careful about that. The rumor is just a rumor. It's not confirmed. I don't know if this is true. Whether you believe or not is up to you. But what evidence do you have that you use? Why do you believe? Allah didn't say I believe. I believe. Yeah, it could be true, but even if it's true, at the end of the day, why are people so disappointed, by the way? Let me even ask you guys, why are you so disappointed? If it turns out to be true, this is an allegation, eh? Eh? Even if it turns out to be truth, why are you so disappointed? What makes Banky W so unique? Is it not a human being? Okay, because you hold people in very high esteem, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. This is so unfair, Nare. This is not fair. Nare is anti-beef men with bald head. Oh. That's so unfair. That's not true. Come on now. That's not true. That's not, yeah, why would you very men with, but what has bald head got to do with anything? Yes. The reason why some of you are feeling disappointed now is because you hold celebrity in too much high esteem. Yes. They are human beings just like you and I. Everybody is fallible. Anybody can fall. So I don't think anybody should be disappointed, even if it turns out to be truth. Okay. But like I said, until I see evidence, I do not yet believe it. Finally, what I'm going to say Yeah. I like what Helena is saying. Helena said, Auntie B, we are different for a reason. Some are influencers, some are learners, and some are teachers. Life is a lesson. Just learn and unlearn. I'm learning a lot from life nowadays. Absolutely. I love that. That's deep. Well spoken, like a real learner. Hmm? Okay. Patricia said that Tinto DK posted in 2016 that Niola and Banky will end up getting married when they were engaged with Adesua. When he was engaged with Adesua. It's not going to happen. Alatio Lesheni, that marriage will never happen. He's married already. Mm. Bingpe said they are disappointed because they love their relationship. Me, I'm not disappointed. A human being can do anything. The earlier people start focusing on their own lives and stop living through celebrities and popular people, the earlier you have peace. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Smile for me said, successful and high value men are irresistible to women. That's why there will be a long line of women ready to be baby mama to Davido, etc. Hmm. That's correct. So finally, what I want to say, guys, with Jojo, I can see you in the studio. If you got something to say, please jump in. Use the link in the comment section, guys. Give us a thumbs up. Another thing I wanted to say, guys, that makes it 4. I did say 3, but it's 4. Are we today? When I came back from church, I was trying to cook my Sunday rice for my family. I started reflecting on this matter. That's, are we being unfair or are we being hasty with this monogamy thing? I don't know. As I reflect, I was having a debate with my spirit. I don't know. Is it unrealistic for us to expect monogamy or faithfulness, let's say that, from African men? Because remember, we come from we come from a long history of polygamy. Back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, it is very, very difficult to see a Nigerian man with one wife. Most of us grew up in polygamous family. And for a lot of people whose experience was very bad, they decided that they will never do polygamy because they knew or they experienced it and they saw how very, very destructive polygamy is. There's nothing positive about it. But some people decided that Shebi, my father did it, I can do it. So I started questioning myself today that, are we being too hasty? Should we give it some time? Are we too hasty in expecting, fidelity 100%, monogamy? Or are we trying to impose Western? I know somebody like Ekene, if they are listening, they will be jumping now at this thing I'm saying. I can't believe I'm saying this. But these are reflections I had today. I just want to share with you guys. I know a lot of you will not agree with me, but I'm just thinking aloud here now. Are we being hasty, too hasty and too impatient with this monogamy thing? Hmm? That's the question I started asking myself. Should we give it a little bit more time for, men to realize that, it's one man, one wife, and you should stay faithful when you are married and things like that? I don't know. Ngozi said it's very unrealistic for African men, especially in Nigeria. We are fighting reality. Yeah, because I think the reason is because, back in the day, I was thinking about it today, like I said, when I was making my Sunday rice after church. Hmm? When I was growing up, it was almost impossible to see a man with one wife. And even the ones that had one wife, they always had girlfriends, baby mamas, things like that. Okay? Hmm. Yes. One man, one wife. We like it like that, Brother Michael. Absolutely. It should be. So when I was growing up, I remember I would see my aunties, my mom, they will be having conversations, and you will see they will even they would like be telling women that as long as younger women, they'll be telling them as long as the man doesn't bring the woman to the house, You shouldn't complain. What about if he marries the woman? There's one particular incident that came to my mind today. Mhm. They blocked him too. They blocked Ekene and another platform too. Lobaton. Why would they not block him? That man, he has issues. Only issues. eh? Ekene is here again, no? Egbami. Ekene came back with Ekene Osakwe. He said monogamy is only for Igbos. We are Africans. Oh, Ekene, I thought you are no longer here. So you are still here. And speaking the language that you understand now with this my reflection. No wonder you jumped into the studio. Okay, give me a thumbs up and be a good boy. Okay, don't let me block you. Be a good boy. So, what I was saying is that, okay, I'll give you one very quick example, then I'll take off. It's 1 hour already. Give us a thumbs up. What I was saying is that I remember a particular incident. This one came to my mind today, right? And what happened was that this man, he was a pastor, right? And he was pastoring a church, but he was not living with his wife. And then he started having a girlfriend. He was dating this woman who was a single mother, all right? And the wife later came to join him, okay? When the wife later came to join him, after a while, she noticed that he started having an affair with a woman in that town. And so, of course, there was a big fallout. She was not happy, and all that. The advice I remember having, these women who are like my aunties, sitting down and talking. They were saying things like, why she should be angry? Why she should be angry? Is he not a man? Can he not date somebody? And what if he married her? Yeah. So, I don't know. I think a lot of men are trying to do better because we African women, Nigerian women especially, I don't know. I think all African women, all black women are saying no to cheating and to polygamy, right? But what I'm saying is that maybe we should give it some time for this to catch on. If this was a practice that was practiced for, how many generations, it's going to take some time for the memo to be received and digested. Mhm. That cheating is no longer allowed. Marrying a second wife, no, 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 it's not even an option. Are we women too hasty by not trying to be understanding where this is coming from? Should we be more, I don't know. Maybe I'm blabbing now, am I? I think I'm blabbing. But it was just reflection. Sometimes you have conversations, with yourself. Tina said, and to be polygamy is not the problem. The problem is for the man to be honest from onset. Let the woman know that you will take another wife down the line. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even talking about polygamy now. I'm kind of talking about, infidelity. Infidelity, this is what we are talking about today. Polygamy is down, down, down the line. Infidelity is where it starts before it now steps to polygamy. Anyway, it was just some thinking in my heart. I don't know. Maybe we should, I don't know. No woman wants to be cheated on. It's not something that is good. It feels terrible. And it is emotional, it's considered emotional abuse and it has impact. It affects people's lives. So I don't know. Maybe African men, Nigerian men should, catch on very quick that this is the modern society now. We are not conducting marriages again like our parents or our forefathers. Cheating is no longer allowed. Yeah, this said if you cheat, you deserve to be cheated on too. Yeah. But you see the funny thing, even the worst cheaters, when they are the ones that are even more jealous. A man that is cheating right, left, and center, Jesus, they will never tolerate cheating from their wives, which is the double standard. Okay? Jen said, Auntie B, I think your reflection is realistic. Men are by nature meant to spread their seed. Monogamy is a Western concept. Look at animals, look at lions. One male with multiple lions. I'm lost, oh, Jane. I'm really, really lost. Now you're comparing human beings to animals. Okay. All right. I don't know what to do with that comment of yours, Jane. So you sound like the kind of woman that will accept polygamy, and that's all right. There's nothing wrong as long as everybody involved agrees, right? Ebony said cheating is worse enough. To have an outside baby is the worst. Okay. Now, if you have something to say about all these things I raised, yeah, jump in the studio. Let's have a conversation. Okay. Winty Georgia, thanks for waiting.
Hey, sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, my darling. What do you
Yes,
have to
yes,
say?
yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening to you, Sister B.
Welcome.
Yes, 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 yes. I think people are rating celebrities and public figures too high
Hmm.
when it comes to marriages. Okay,
Yeah.
let's give example of popular figures in the world: Melinda Gates and Bill Gates.
Yeah.
After so many years, 30 something years, they had a divorce.
Hmm.
Then Jeff Bezos and his ex, they had a divorce. Al
Yeah.
Gore, former VP, Vice President of the US. So me, if things like this happen, I don't even consider it as news. Now, to GLB, I don't really rate GLB no more because some of the stories he or she puts out there, sometimes they're not 100% accurate and factual, but it's a slow social media week scandal. He or she has to put out something there so that people will be running helter skelter on the internet, you know. So, and as for Neola, I don't know. Neola is looking like a new artist to some people. I realize there's a lot of Gen Zs on social media because if people realize when EME started, she Shady Scales and Whiskey, but Whiskey was they were all signed under EME, and the word in on the street then in the industry is that Neola had dated him back then. So there could be a possibility, but you know what? I don't know. I don't want to believe anything until I know the facts. But then for people to feel disappointed living their life vicariously through celebrities, I think it's absurd.
Yeah.
It's absurd. It's really
Hmm.
absurd, and people. It's like, and also people are waiting for a bad story to break and for them to catch up to something and hold on to something. I don't understand people, man.
Hmm.
I don't know, but to me, I say, if the young lady in question, I used to follow her back in the day. I know she relocated to the US once because Whiskey carried that EME, and once Whiskey left, the whole EME empire, most of the artists left, and she
Right.
left to the states. She left to LA. I think she's still in the she does more songwriting or so right now,
Okay.
but yeah. So I don't. You know what? I don't know. Sometimes there's smoke with there's no smoke without fire. But GLB, man, after the election, man, I don't rate GLB again because what GLB did a lot of damage. I don't know if a GLB was paid by politicians,
Mm.
but GLB will look if you notice GLB with like it's a dead, story. We just bring one on your hand. He or she will just bring one story out so that people will just run helter skelter on social media. So
Mm.
people, and I like what you did with this story. You touch different angles, and I also like what you said not long ago about polygamy. You had to stay from that angle, like, well, but it is what it is. I just, let's pray it's not true because they look like, for people who are looking for role models, they are role models to a lot of people out there. But there's nothing possible. Stop living vicariously through a celebrity. I think you should focus more on yourself.
Absolutely. I like
All right.
that. Thank you so much, Winty Jojo. You've spoken very, very well. I agree with you that people should stop living their lives through celebrities. Celebrities are human beings like Anybody, you can't live your life based on the celebrity. What's that? I don't know. I don't know. We were living before. What happened before social media? Those of us that grew up without social media, uncle, we didn't live our life, ni. The highest magazine those days were, what was those magazine called? Hints. And the soft cell magazine that used to post picture. There was nothing like this. There was nothing like this. So I don't know. Anyway, I want us to
Alright.
focus on the issues that are raised. Okay? What do you guys think about some of the issues that I raised? I raised about four different points about, this relationship and why somebody might want to hold on to a relationship even when the other person is married. What do you have to say? Good luck. Welcome. Good
Thank you.
luck.
Sister B, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, welcome.
All right. Yes. I don't think you're too hasty or women are too hasty to want to be in a monogamous marriage or relationship.
Mm,
I think the issue is because it's like, I'd say polygamy is like slavery.
right.
There was a time they decided this is it. We stop this. It's not working for us. It's hurting people because it's like a slave master who is not thinking about the subject, the people he's hurting. So you continue suppressing them, continue hurting them, continue killing them, continue doing what makes you happy, continue using them till the world said, you know what, this is not working. We need to stop this. These are human beings. The fact is that the other sex is not considering us as human.
Yeah, but Nigeria has this. It's not against the law in
They
Nigeria.
see
You
us
know
as
that,
a
right?
front thing.
Good luck.
When the,
In Nigeria, in Africa, polygamy is still,
yeah, the thing is, I know it's like
it's not illegal in Nigeria. So the word that you're talking about is outside Africa.
it's not illegal because we've not made no. I'm saying right for slavery, right? You know, the English people, the Germans, and everybody at some point, they individually started removing this from their culture and saying, this is not right. This is not right. This is not right. And then until the world decided, you know what, let's unify this and call this out. It's wrong. And they stopped it. And even when the English people stopped it, even in Africa, you can remember the chiefs,
Okay,
the
let's
chiefs
leave the
still had
comparison. Good luck. Let's leave
the
the
chiefs.
comparison. Let's leave the
No,
comparison
I'm
to
just
slavery.
giving an
No,
example.
no,
The
no. It's
chiefs
making
still
some people
had their
uncomfortable. No, it's making some people
all
uncomfortable.
right, all
It's
right.
not a fair
So
comparison.
what I'm
So
saying rather,
just talk without bringing
no,
slavery into it.
what I'm saying, all right, what I'm saying rather is it obviously I don't know about other women, but people like me, we don't like it. We're not comfortable with it. It's hurting us. Because if you see most of the marriages where there is polygamy, usually the first one, the person that is being suppressed, she's just on one side. They expect her to go and start loving children.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm listening. Good luck.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so I'm saying it's wrong. Rather than saying that women are calling it a bit too hasty, I think we should rather say and they shouldn't be jealous or feeling bad about it because that jealousy they feel is actually what we feel. Yet you rub it in our face and insist that we still be there, continue being like that and not doing anything about it. While you're finding happiness, let's agree, okay, we're in this marriage. We've agreed that we are here together. No matter what happens, we choose to be here. But while you're being happy somewhere else, let us be so happy somewhere else as well. And we discuss the terms and conditions. That's what I think we should be discussing, not that it's too hasty for us to want happiness, for us to want monogamy, for us to want to be with our husbands and be happy.
Yeah. Okay. I got your point. I do get your point. Good luck. I do. Thank you very much for that. So let me just quickly say this because there are some African Americans here. And this is a very touchy subject. So when you say you are comparing polygamy to slavery, it won't sit well on some people. And I understand why. Okay. So, but I don't want anybody to feel, triggered in any way because she's not saying it literally. I think is sometimes, English is not our first language, right? So people struggle to express themselves. What she's trying to say is that polygamy is something that people should sit down in this day and age to look at and to consider that it is hurting people. So they should stop doing it. So that's what she mean, Queen. I think you understand. Yeah. Are you Nigerian, Queen? Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, if people are catching this on playback, she's not trying to compare it to slavery or anything like that. Okay. Thank you very much. Good luck. Let's move on to Tony. Tony is in the studio. Hi, Tony. Where are you joining us from? What do you have to say? Unmute yourself, please. Hello, Tony.
Good
Can you hear
afternoon.
me? Unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, Tony. Can you hear me? Unmute yourself.
You need to put your
Hello.
YouTube off.
I
My
do.
voice is bouncing back. I can hear you in the
Okay, I'm calling
background.
from Maryland. My
Okay.
issue with polygamy and all this is that, and okay, the first issue you talk about why are guys always going after the freaky women, doing dating and going back to mama with the church girls. I had this discussion some years ago with a colleague of mine. We did exactly the same thing.
Mhm.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
hearing you.
I actually asked him, how come your girlfriends are all these freaky high flyer girls, and when you want to get married, you start to go back to a church girl? He started laughing and like, so you don't seem to understand too many things. The way we guys say things, not the way you guys say it. That what we want for our homes is not the same as what we want out there. Those guys out there are just the freaky, the party girls, the show, the one they take out for outing. But when we want to go home,
Can you hear me? Yes. Hello, Tony. Can you hear me? Unmute yourself. You need to put your YouTube.
sorry.
Okay.
That when they want to get married, they have to pick the good ones because they're thinking of their children, they're thinking of their future. So when you stay out there and you assume you are being freaky and the guy is not picking you, check yourself out first. That's my stand.
Yeah. So they
Then,
want to eat their cake
if you
and
really
have
love
it.
yourself, if a guy don't pick you,
So
go
the
check
guys
yourself
want.
out and work on yourself.
So
And
Tony, the
let that
guys.
guy be.
I don't think you
For
can
him
hear
not to
me.
pick you, he has his reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Then for polygamy, as people said, it's possible for a man not to have other wives or not to have girlfriends. It's actually possible. It's self-discipline. So I believe if each of our men has self-discipline, they won't have to go out. Women are more, to me, women are more, how would I put it, more characterized than men. At a certain stage in a man's life, KOI, whatever it is, but for women, it keeps going up. So why will you tell me a man should have many wives when he can even satisfy the one at home? So, but that's the way I feel.
Okay.
And I will advise women should talk before getting married. I had this discussion with my husband before getting married. If you go out there and do all these things, I will too go out there and do the same.
No matter.
And we both know that is not really the right thing for me to do, but I have to put him on check. I won't sit down there and you be giving emotional trauma. Why you go out having fun out there? It's not done. So what is good for you is good for me. So that is the way I feel. Thanks for the opportunity and thanks for this good program.
All right. Thank you very
Bye.
much, Tony. Tony, thanks a lot. Okay. Unfortunately, she couldn't hear me. I was trying to have a conversation, but her audio didn't allow her to hear me. Because she was giving an example of, you see what I was saying, that how men marry a certain kind of woman because they are thinking about their lineage, they are thinking about the children, they are thinking about their social status and all that good stuff. Their gene, the family background, they've done all the checks and they know that, this is what I want for my future children. But the freaky, they still want to go out there. So yeah, it's a real thing and you can't eat your cake. I think this is just greed, if you ask me. Yeah, it's greed. Because you want to eat your cake and keep it. It's not possible. Something's got to give. Make your choice. If you want to marry, look, Ashawo, they get husband though. Ashawo, that they marry. If na Ashawo you want, make you just settle down, marry Ashawo, make you know. Somebody, before the pandemic, there was somebody who was doing, I don't know whether Facebook still does it. there was something on Facebook, some pages where they would say, I don't know what they call them, private pages or something like that, X-rated or something that you pay money to watch. Somebody was doing kerewa and streaming it. People were paying to go and watch. She's a Nigerian woman from Edo State, I'm not proud to say. People were watching to go and watch. People were paying money. Men were paying to go and watch that girl, that lady. Oh, God bless you, Ole fans. That's what they call it, right? People were paying money to go and do Ole fans to watch her kerewa. Men were paying to go there to go and kerewa her. The other day, I heard that she's married. Maybe somebody marry her. After doing all that rubbish on social media that everybody saw, but somebody married her. So the point is, if that is what is your thing, then go ahead. Nobody's going to judge you. Even if they judge you, they go tire. They talk today, talk tomorrow, 1 week. Another gist go happen. But it's unfair. You go carry church girl, put for house, Christian woman, put for house. You say, you know, sabi. You now, kuna you like. You dey go OnlyFans. I shock when I see say OnlyFans. Then they go carry one life. People they pay. Now wow. I don't know what to say. All right, we got Blessing. Hi, Blessing. Unmute yourself. Where are you joining us from?
Hello, Sister B.
Hi.
Good evening. I'm joining from Houston, Texas.
Welcome, darling. What do you have to say?
Thank you. Okay, so a few points. You know, your reflection is very valid because, to be honest, I've had that reflection in the past.
Okay,
You know,
so I'm not alone then.
No, you're not alone. You're not alone. But, you know, after all said and done, it's a self-control situation. It's not an African thing.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, there have been actually white people who have cheated on their wives. You know, it's just a man thing. Let's put it like that. Men, they want more. They're never satisfied. You know, they're always looking for more. But the ones who are faithful, like them Obama, the ones who are faithful to their wives are the ones with self-control, who know why they're married, who know the importance of marriage. So a lot of people they don't educate themselves on marriage. They just jump in. They don't know what marriage is all about. You don't have to be married. It's just a social status kind of thing. People want to be seen as married men. They feel respected as married men, but they don't even know what marriage is all about, you know? Even for me as a person, I had to learn about marriage while I was in marriage. You know, when I started having a bunch of issues in marriage, I realized, oh, wait, I don't think I know what this is about. I don't think I understand my husband. I don't think I know exactly what I should be doing. So I kind of pretty much went back to school and started studying and started trying to understand, okay, if he's not in the mood to talk, how do I get him to talk? How do I not yell? You know, people don't understand marriage. They just jump in and then they feel like it's okay to go out and, you know, anything you're stealing, sometimes the things you steal, it can be fun to steal until you get caught. So that's what's happening here. I hope you can still hear me.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. So
stolen waters are sweet, ba?
Yes, until you get caught.
Until your nyash is opened for the whole world to see.
Exactly. Is that not what happened to this guy that is in jail? What's his name? The social media guy that was everywhere, all over the place. Now he's in jail.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, there's this other one that they're trying to make a movie. 50 Cent is trying to make a movie of him. What's his name?
Which
I can't
one?
remember his name.
Is he a Nigerian?
Yes, he's Nigerian. The 419 guy now that literally lives in a hotel all his life.
Hush puppy.
That's right.
Hush puppy, baby, you're talking about.
It was sweet until he got caught.
He's been resting in the U.S. prison, in the U.S. jail for how many years now?
So your reflection is valid, but again, let's just correct that. It's not an African thing. It's not. We don't give grace for rubbish. You either want to be married or you're not. You don't want to be married. And if you want polygamy, you want to walk around doing whatever you want, then have that conversation with the woman. You know, I don't want to be with one woman. I need more. There are so many women that will accept that. My sister is in that situation too. You know, this guy she was dating, they actually had a child together. And she found out that the guy married another lady. that weekend I was aware of what was going on. I didn't know he was getting married. My sister called me freaking out saying, oh, I think he's in the hospital, he's in Benin. I don't know if I should go to Benin. I was like, go to Benin to do what? All you can do is pray. Let's pray for him. Come to find out that particular weekend that he was lying, that he was in the hospital, he was actually getting married.
And you didn't tell your sister?
He did not tell my sister, and they are still dating.
Dating or married?
We will leave. No, he's still dating my sister.
What do you mean? Oh.
The guy is, yes. So when I found out, my sister started dating another guy, and the whole thing just blew up. He got mad, came to the house, was mad, like, oh, who's this? What's he doing here? I was like, wait. So I called him. I was like, what is going on here? I understand that you two have a child together, so you have to get along. But why is it that she cannot have another guy or be with another guy? And he's telling me, oh, we had an agreement. I said, which agreement? I better call my sister. So I put them on three-way. I better wait. Which agreement did you guys have that I'm not aware of? Because I cannot be in support of this rubbish. I will call your wife right now and I will tell her, is she aware? So till date, I don't even know what they're still doing. I think now they're hiding it from me because I just took my mind off and
Does your sister want to get married?
That's the question.
No, that's what you need to ask her. She wants to be a baby mama for life.
Forever. Exactly.
Or does she not feel that she's good enough for another man?
That's the problem.
If she already has a child, you see, it's not common that you guys know. I told you the example of somebody who was with someone that left them to marry for 17 years. It's not a joke. I know the lady, she's in her 50s now, and she's still not married.
Yeah.
Yeah? Not that there's anything wrong in being not married, but she wanted to be married. But because she made that mistake of dating somebody who left her to marry, she missed the window. Remember, we women, we have a biological clock.
That is correct.
So the thing your sister, the conversation you need to have with her is that, don't you think that you are good enough to be a wife? If he left you, even after you had a baby for him to go and marry someone else, why continue with him? That means you're not good enough to be a wife.
She tells me she doesn't want to be with him. She's not with him. She wants to be with the other guy. So that's what she's telling me. But again, how am I supposed to know? I don't live in Nigeria, so I don't know what's going on. I told her, I said, I will support you if you want to marry. But unfortunately, this guy that she's dating now is not even a husband material too. So I can't really support her to go with that one. But at the end of the day, she's telling me, oh, no, we're not dating. It's a shameful thing. So she doesn't want to really accept it. But the guy opened up and told me.
Yeah, sometimes my sister told me that in Nigeria, single mothers struggle a lot to get people to marry them. That might be one of the reasons why she feels that, I don't cuckoo born for this one. Maybe I just stay now where I won't go with person picking. Maybe go born another one, go come be two.
That's terrible. Yeah. That's just a terrible situation. I told him, I said, listen, God is watching. You cannot be like that. Like you're just against the whole idea of marriage.
If you already have a baby with someone, just marry them.
Men are transactional.
Especially if you still want them to be in your life. How you going to marry somebody else? You now come back and say, I don't want somebody. Where are your parents in all this? If my papa he go give you heavy slap.
Serious
are you mad? You come my house, you not marry my daughter, you go marry somebody else.
Unfortunately, we lost our dad at a very early age, so it's like we don't get person who go speak for us at the moment. But I am standing strong, and I'm telling him this is not going to happen, and it cannot continue. Do you understand? You cannot. I will be the one to expose you. You can't be like that. But the wife knows that they have a child together. So when he's coming to the house, he's coming in the guise of, oh, I'm going to see my son.
My son. Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard to say, don't be with her, because they have something together. So,
and you will not see the son and spend the night before you know clearly what is happening.
You understand? So that's what's happening. And then the thing is, men are transactional. So when I had a candid conversation with him and I asked him, I said, obviously you love my sister and I can see it.
Why didn't you marry her? If you love her so much.
Why didn't you marry her? So he just has all these excuses. He was always catching my sister hanging out with other men. This is that. He doesn't trust her. But now you're still sleeping with her, though. It's the
Because she
same
allowed it.
situation.
Because
So
she allowed it.
it's a very tough situation. Some women need to have self-control and put themselves in a situation where they are chosen, not, at the end of the day, it's a big market out there. Women fool everywhere. But are you marriageable? Are you a marriage material? Is the man, can he trust you? Men they are transactional. They want a woman they can trust. They want a woman they can depend on. They want a woman that brings value. They don't want liabilities pretty much. So at the end of the day, you have to place yourself in a marriageable situation so
The
you
one
can be
in
married.
marriage, did she bring more to the table than your sister?
Absolutely. She's a
I
lawyer.
see.
She brings more to the table.
see.
She works, she makes good money. She
I
brings
see.
a lot to the table, and that's why he married her,
I see.
My sister doesn't work. My sister cannot keep a job. So can you
Unfortunately, your
blame
sister
him?
is a liability.
Can you
No
blame
wonder.
him?
You see, this is why I like men. We had this conversation here a while ago. Men they are very, very strategic. And they have their standard and they will not settle.
They will not settle.
We women are always the one that if I talk now, they go say, if I talk now, you have your bloody standards.
Yeah.
Make una they do like men. Learn from men.
Sister B, I had a foolscap sheet of paper of qualities I wanted in my husband. And I prayed over it. And if I didn't check every box, I'm not marrying. I made sure I checked every box.
A foolscap sheet. A sheet.
Foolscap sheet of paper. I'm not kidding.
Tell me some of the things that's in that sheet. I'm very curious to learn because my own was only. Let me tell you something. I think most women have this. When I was a single girl, I had like 5. My uncle told me 5 is too much. I should reduce it.
No, I made sure I picked out every quality I wanted in him.
Give me a few things you had in that sheet.
Number 1, he must not have a child. I don't want to deal with baby mama.
Okay, that's a valid one.
Yes, he must not have been married before because I don't want that thing of we used to be together or
Okay.
I mean, he must have had girlfriends. That's fine, but this ex-marriage, ex-wife can. He must be as fresh as I am. We're coming fresh.
Okay, go ahead.
Both of us fresh.
No baggage. No baggage.
No baggage. Some of it was childish though. I wanted a tall, handsome, light skin. I wanted a light skin man.
It's a lie.
For some reason, because I'm dark. Yeah. Opposite attracts, So
you wanted a tall, light skinned man.
Yeah, skinny.
Girls.
Listen, I was planning for my children.
Did you marry a tall, skinny, light skinned man?
Everything I wanted. Everything. Total package.
Skinny? After marriage, that you start feeding him?
Yeah, he's still skinny. Belly don't shit and come out small, but we're working on it.
You are so funny. You say, I want a skinny, light-skinned man. Oh my God, bless him. Oh my God. Well done to you, Jare. I like that. It's good to have standard. Your sister needs to learn more from you. Are you older or younger than her?
I'm actually younger.
Oh, she needs to learn from you because you sound like a very confident woman who knows what she wants. We are talking about standard. You had your whole foolscap sheet. Me, I only have 5. My uncle told me 5 is too much.
I did 21 days prayer on top the foolscap sheet.
You had a foolscap.
No be joke. And I had 9 suitors coming. I was checking the box. If you don't qualify, off you go.
Girl now. I'm looking at your picture, so you're a pretty girl. So fine girls, they can do younger. Well done, Jare.
Thank you. Nice talking with you, Mama.
Thanks for calling, darling. All right. Thanks, Blessing. Yeah, that's a woman with standards. So you imagine somebody like Blessing now going back to an ex. Nah. It can't happen. Yeah. Don't have a foolscap. Foolscap is too long, but now upon reflection, she's older and more matured now. And she's telling you that, some of them were, like tall, skinny, white, light-skinned man. That's not important. But have standards. Men have standards. We must have standards. Okay? All right. Bingbe, I am coming to you, sweetie. How are you?
Hello, Auntie B.
Hello, sweetheart. Happy Sunday.
Same to you. Same to you. Let me first of all start to, let me praise you small. You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You fits you well. You look so well on your skin and your makeup. You look
Oh,
so nice.
shake on you. Thank you. I try to make an effort, you.
I know you should. You should. Don't mind those people that are always talking about your makeup.
My makeup. They say I should stop wearing lipstick. I should stop wearing makeup. I say, okay,
For
thank
where?
you very
For
much.
where?
Whether
Don't
it's your
mind.
face I'm putting the makeup, you will tell me. And
Don't
you
mind.
go and tell a
Yeah.
grown woman like me, do I look like I'm the kind of person that you
Can
will
you
tell not to
imagine?
wear makeup? Oh, shock by one. Oh, my fitting
Don't
one
mind
leg.
them.
Oh, my shock
Don't
by
mind
or log
them.
by.
Don't mind them. Stop wearing what? For where? If the husband is still wearing makeup, why will you stop wearing makeup and lipstick? Don't mind.
Thank you, my
Anyway,
darling. Welcome.
you're welcome. So this story, when I saw it yesterday, I was like, I was shocked at first, to be honest. I was like, it's not true. Like, it cannot be true. But anyway, what I just want to say, let me even start from ex, like ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. For you to become an ex, that means that relationship is done, as far as me I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand where you say I'm an ex, but you're still lingering around. Maybe you're an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, except if you guys have kids together. That one is
Mm-hmm.
a different situation entirely. Even if you
Yeah.
have kids together, there have to be boundaries. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that is joining you with that ex is that child that you have, or that 2 kids or 1 kid that you have.
Mm-hmm.
But once you become an ex, especially for a woman, I don't see any reason why you still be lingering around that man, you know, except there are some cases that you will become a friend with the wife, which is very rare, but it
Mm-hmm.
normally happens that when when you're an ex to somebody, then when they marry, you become a friend. I don't know how that works.
You become a family friend. That's if you
Become
are
a family
married, though.
friend.
Not a
That is it.
single girl, though.
That is even when you're even
Not
married.
not
Exactly.
not a single girl. That was
Not
something
a
else I was
single.
going to raise, Bingpe. Thank you for bringing it
Yeah.
up. Another
Okay.
thing I was going to add to that my list of the things I wanted us to discuss. Can
Mm-hmm.
single girls or can married people successfully make friendship with single people of the opposite gender?
I think they can if the person become like a family friend. But then, like all relationships, there have to be boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Because if let's for example now, maybe my soon to be husband have an ex girlfriend, and maybe the ex girlfriend got married, and then she's now calling my husband, and maybe the ex and my husband are still friends for whatever reason, and she's now calling my husband to go and hang out with my husband, or calling my husband to come and help her do something in the house. That one is not, it shouldn't be like that anymore. There have to be boundaries. I think they
Yeah.
can still be friends, but then, like you said, maybe they are friends with with that person's husband as well, or that person's wife. So it's just going to
Yeah.
eventually become like a family friend thing. But also,
Yeah.
they still have to be boundaries, because remember, you were once intimate or have a relationship with this person. So if you are not careful and there's no boundaries, that relationship can still come up. If something happens, maybe if you're having issues in your own relationship, and you turn to your ex as a confidant, that remnant of the exes can still, the ex relationship can still spring forth. So some people, to be on the safe side, they just kind of stop the relationship totally. They don't have any relationship with their exes at all, so that something will not happen in the future that will bring up that the former relationship. So
Mm-hmm.
me personally, when before I can say somebody's my ex and I'm done with that person
Mm-hmm.
in every way, emotionally, physically, whatever color you can put it, categorize it. I'm done with you. I don't want to have any relationship with you, and not
Mm-hmm.
because that person is necessarily a bad person, but just because to not give room for
Yeah,
temptation.
to give yourself room to move on. Mm-hmm.
And to move on to move on, because I don't understand why you can be ex with a man and you are still lingering, you are still friends with the person, you are still calling the person when this person obviously left you to go and marry somebody else. And like you said, some women, they're so crazy that their ex, they will still be lingering. Maybe they want to, maybe they are thinking that person will come back to them when the person's already married. I don't
I mean,
understand.
what the things I was hearing in the comment section today, if I say I'm not shocked, I'm lying.
I don't
Somebody
understand.
said
That
that
doesn't make
some of
any
them,
sense.
I think Chidima said that some of them they stay because they want to wreck the marriage. So you brothers that have gone
So,
back to all your ex-girlfriends, have
can you
that in
imagine?
mind though, that some of these women, maybe they don't even mean well.
Yeah,
They
it's
still
true.
have some bitterness that you
It's true.
didn't marry
Yeah,
them. They want to
yeah,
wreck your marriage.
it's
So
true.
think twice before you go to your ex to go and be sleeping with them.
To go and be talking, and also why is your ex your confidant? Like why can't your confidant be your wife or your husband or your friend? Why did your confidant be your ex? If you don't have anything to do with that person, you don't have anything to do with the person. So that's just my own personal opinion. And also as a woman, you are wasting your time. The time they're supposed to go and look for
That's the
another
one that
man.
pains me. That is
You're
the one
not
that
waiting
pains
for
me the
one
most.
that's already married. That does not
You
make
have
any sense.
as a woman, you have a biological
It doesn't make
clock. Do
any
you
sense.
know that?
You know, it doesn't make any sense at all. Move on with your life. Move on. The person has moved on. They are married. They are having kids. So I'll just be there waiting for him and thinking, oh, is he going to come back or I still love him? Kind of who loves help? Who so, and like you said, so ties or so bond or so whatever. Who that one help? This person has moved on.
The
Go and
fact
marry
is that,
somebody else.
you know, what Romari said, I agree. Once you've been intimate with somebody, boundaries can easily be crossed.
Yeah, that's true. That's
and she said there are over 6 billion people in this world. Choose another person to be friends with. I agree with that.
True. I agree with that one.
Because once you've seen somebody's, you know, you've seen their intimate things, you know, things can happen.
It can happen. If you have issues in your own marriage, and maybe that person is still there, and the person is like, you're talking.
You know, it's a shoulder to cry. You start telling them about their issues. Before you know, you start talking. You say it's a shoulder to lean on. Before you know, these
something
things
will happen. Yeah,
something will happen. Our bodies have a way of responding to, you know, familiar things. You know.
Yeah, it's true. I agree with that. And another point I want to say, Auntie V, before I leave is about polygamy, Auntie V. You know, I was thinking about what you said before. I mean, I've thought about it a while ago, but what I concluded was our forefathers that were involved, that did polygamy, they had a reason. They didn't just go into polygamy because they just want to be amassing, you know, sleeping with different women.
Yeah.
If you notice, during those days, one of the reasons why most men were involved in polygamy because they want to have a lot of children that will be working on their farms. They have farms.
Yes.
So they know that one woman cannot do
manual labor. Yeah, and they needed.
So there was a reason for polygamy that during those days. Secondly, maybe they are looking for a male child. So there was a reason why our forefathers went to polygamy. But look at what polygamy has done our African
It's not worked well.
Today.
It's not worked well for us.
So we have to look at. We have to say, oh, maybe polygamy. Maybe we are moving too quick to monogamy. Maybe it's not working for. Maybe it's not our nature. Let's look at what polygamy has done. The remnants of the ills of polygamy is still in our society till today. You know how contentious and toxic polygamous marriages can be. Some of them are, but we can count it. The ones that are successful.
I've not seen anyone that is successful. There's nothing like a successful polygamy. There's no successful polygamy. They're just pretending. Forget it.
I don't think.
The women, if they have opportunity, they'll buy each other. Forget that.
Most of them, they fight each other. They fight each other. They fight their children. So most of them, they went diabolical to destroy the life of their children. And the effect, some of us will still carry it's like it has now become like a generational curse, you know. And this came from polygamy. It came from polygamy, family.
And in an attempt to buy each other, sometimes they end up buying the man quickly.
Most of the men, they don't grow old now. They die. I mean, they expire quickly.
If you think you have stress now managing one, by the time you have 2 or 3, see how your life is. Women have issues. Yeah, I was telling somebody yesterday when my friend's place, you saw that my post on IG, right? It was my friend's birthday. IJ, are you listening, baby? Happy birthday again, once again, my fabulous friend.
You look so beautiful in that dress. So I said, Auntie is giving us back home.
Hey, in fact, I was.
You look so beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. Somebody told me in church today that why am I wearing that dress? I said, what is wrong with
leave those ones.
I knew that they were going to come for me. I said, what is wrong with my dress? I said, I beg. If you can rock it, you wear it. Oh yeah, enter house. Leave me alone. Anyway, we were having a conversation in my friend IJ's house yesterday. A few of our friends, when it was her birthday, so we just went to celebrate that. She's a chef, so she cooks. She likes cooking, so there's always food in her house. We like going there. So And we're having this conversation. I was like, you say you don't understand women. Me too, as a day so. Do I even understand myself that you want to understand me? I don't, you know what a woman's body go through? Period. You think it's easy to wear bra? You see, any man that is complaining again that you don't understand, put bra on him and let him wear it for 24 hours.
And put
And
something
come
inside
back.
that bra. Put
Yes.
big something, no, not because
Put
no, we
wig
have
on his
different
head.
sizes.
Or let him do braids or something. I said, do we even understand ourselves?
It's not
That's why
easy.
when the Bible says love your wife, there's a reason.
It's not easy to be a woman. No.
Yes, it's love we need. Don't even try to understand us, because sometimes we too don't understand ourselves. Just love us.
We don't. Yeah,
that's
we
all
don't
we need.
understand ourselves. We don't.
But
So I don't think polygamy is the way. I just think for a man, you have to, like the last caller said, you have to know why you are getting married. Like some of them, no, I wouldn't say most of them, because I've seen a lot of men that are faithful. I can say at this one, it's faithful because I'm close to them, so I can tell. So it's not that there are no faithful men. I think it's about how you discipline yourself.
Yes, and this day and age, most women in polygamy, they cheat. They cheat.
The man doesn't have time for them. He doesn't have like right now. There's so many.
They cheat. They will be sleeping with. They will be sleeping with mega. They will sleep with driver. You think? Yes.
Even women that are not even polygamy, their husband doesn't have time for them. They will sleep with their engagement. Let's talk of somebody that wants to indulge in a polygamy. You have to manage one woman. You have not even.
Yeah, even when they use religion to explain it, do you know what I found out? It's not religion, it's culture. Because if you go to the Middle East, where this religion that they use, to justify it, most of them are married to one wife. They don't do polygamy.
Most traditionally said they are married to one wife.
Yeah,
people that are not Christian or Muslim, they are married to one wife. So I don't think polygamy is the way. I've thought about it. I've thought about what you said. That is it that monogamous is not for us? But I said no. I don't think it's not for us, because I've seen the ills of polygamy, and we are still going through it today.
We are.
So yeah, polygamy is not what we want. But I just feel like as a man, and when we talk about relationship like this, and I don't want to focus on the Adsuwa and Banky people, just we are talking generally. As a man, you are the leader of a home. That's why I like Pastor Shola. You dictate how your family, how your lineage. As a man.
Yeah.
If you are a leader and you are cheating on your wife and you are treating your wife badly, what do you think? What kind of man will your daughter? Just as a man that's listening to this, just think, reflect that me as a man, that I'm a husband, will I want my wife, my daughter to marry somebody like me?
In fact, yeah.
You want to think my wife? Will I want my daughter to end up with that kind of man? Or me that I'm a man now? Will I want my son to be teaching his wife when he grow up like this? Let's put maybe if we put that into perspective, because I believe as a leader, we are the one that dictates how the household is going to be. And sometimes we do things as an adult, we don't even think of the effect on especially our children, because no matter what you do today, the effect is going to come on your kids, either indirectly or directly. It's going to come on your kids. So I don't think polygamy is the way. But monogamy, we should just try and be.
Let's make it work. Yeah.
Let's make it work.
One man, one wife. Thank you so much, baby. One man, one wife. Thank you. One woman, one husband. One of our uncles in our church used to say that a lot of the Yoruba people in that church didn't like him. I mean, he was saying one man, one wife. Every time the uncle would say one man, one wife. One man, one wife. They didn't like him. I don't know if he came from polygamous family, but the man hated polygamy so much. He used to say one man, one wife. Yes, it's one man, one wife. Ruth's Kitchen said, before my dad left this world, he called my brother and stepbrothers and warned them never to marry more than one wife. He said he wished he never did. Yeah. They all regret. Yeah, they all regret at the end of the day. I don't see any successful polygamy. I don't see any. There's none. None at all. Okay, we are coming to the end of the show now. I'm going to end at exactly 2 hours. We've got 10 minutes to go. Mbasi, welcome, my darling. How are you?
Oh, Queen B, I'm so sorry. I'm at the park running my head off around here.
Are you okay? You got your kids?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing? Is my voice clear because I'm outside?
It's quite clear. Go ahead, darling.
Okay. So I was just briefly, I'm going to say that, we need to stop to compare polygamous or polygamy with infidelity. Those are two different things, okay?
Yeah.
It's not the same. As much as we want to jump both of them together and think, so if a man or a woman step out, oh yeah, if you want to practice polygamy, just say it. Some men, they don't want to practice polygamy, okay? What most men want is, they still want one wife. They want all the benefits that come with having one wife. At the same time, they want to have their cake and eat it too, okay? So, and the fact that you would think that a man would be man enough to say, in the nearest future, I'm probably going to get one more or two more. No, they won't do that. In most cases, they don't even know what they want, really. It's the same scenario, like you have a man that married 4 or 5 wives and still have side chick. Explain that to me. Most men, they do not know what they want, really. In most cases, where we have men who are who have purpose, who know the purpose of the marriage, and they are, it's because they are committed to that marriage, not because they are not. It's not because they don't see other beautiful women outside, but they know the reason why they have to stay with the wife that they have. You understand what I mean?
But some people are accidental polygamists. You know that, right? They didn't plan it.
Of course.
Maybe they got the side chick pregnant. Now they have to marry her.
Now they have to do, bring her in the at the course of the first wife, right? And in most cases, most first wife will agree with it. Some they won't agree with it. In any way, I think individually, first of all, we all need to know what is it that I want. And again, in most cases, it's nowhere divine. Even me as a woman, my need changes every time. This time I want this and that time I want that. But if I make commitment with somebody, it is my duty and my obligations to stay within that, my commitment, okay? The same thing goes with men. If you make a commitment with a woman, stay within that commitment. If for whatever reason you say, you know what, I'm about to do this or that, make it clear, do you want to do it? Or you want your, make the wife have the choice in that situation. Don't force them into it. Because when you're going behind, how can I get adult going behind another adult, be doing all kind of things? Really? Why as an adult, why can't you just be an adult? I mean, be an adult, the responsible one for that matter. It's very childish for a man to be sneaking around. That if you get caught, it's not gonna be okay for everybody involved in your marriage after that. And then we are teaching our children to be honest. We are teaching our children, don't lie, don't sneak, don't steal. Yet here we are with all these adults doing the worst case scenario situation that we don't want our kids to find themselves in. So tell me, who is raising who? Really? Again, being an adult, it comes with a lot of responsibilities, a whole lot of responsibility. You have, whether a woman or a man, as an adult, responsibility for an adult. That's why you don't involve little kids with adult situation, because adult situation is bigger, it's more messier. So, and then you need to really, at one point, everybody have to make a choice to get hold of your situation. It's not an easy thing to do, but if you want to belong into adult club, that's what adults do. You get hold of your situation, you take responsibility. If you know that your world is getting messy, ask yourself why. I tell my kids this because I always tell them to self-check themselves. Like, if I'm not there, this is how you self-check yourself. If whatever you are doing, and you know that you will not want me to see you doing it, yes, that would be for you to say, you know what, I shouldn't be doing this because I won't want my mommy to see me doing this. Even me as an adult, I'm teaching my kids to be able to take that responsibility for themselves when I'm not there, right? And then if you are doing something and you want something to see you doing it, if you are not afraid of people seeing you doing whatever you are doing, that is how you know that you are in the right path. Keep going and continue doing just that. So if me as an adult is teaching my children to take that path of responsibility, so what is wrong with me as an adult not having to exercise the same thing I'm teaching? Okay, so individual responsibility, we have to have. Nobody can help me responsible except me. Okay.
Yeah.
And I tell this, if two people are in the relationship and the other person is not exercising the responsibility well, it's up to the second person to exercise his or her responsibility. That means if the other person is not doing what you want, it is your responsibility to say, you know what, I'm gonna stick to it and I'm gonna stick with you, or I'm gonna walk away. I think in this life we all have choice. Either way, it's not gonna be easy, but at the end of the day, we still have to make that choice for ourselves. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you so much, Mbasi, my darling in-law. God bless you. Thank you for that. We all have to be responsible for our actions. Actions have consequences, gentlemen and ladies. Yeah, action have consequences. Let's not do things that will come back to haunt us. Yeah. And laugh with that to say Hausa man left the chat. It's not only Hausa men. No, you're only saying that because that's what you know. It's not only Hausa men. Polygamy is very right. Even in the south, you'll be shocked. It's not only Hausa men, no. It is very popular in the north because they use the religion, but it came to find out that Islam is not even the one that is making them marry many wives. It is because, it's a cultural thing. So this is what Banky W had to say today. I think he was indirectly addressing the rumors about him and his dear wife Adsuwa. Let's just play it and hear what he has to say.
I didn't want you to hear this message. In fact, he didn't want us to enter this series at all. There was an attack at the beginning, and here we are. But the devil is a liar and God is in control.
Amen.
And I really think that we weren't, the devil really didn't want us to hear this. First of all, he doesn't want us to be free. The Bible says the thief comes not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. If I don't thank God for anything in my life, I thank God for this woman.
That's Adsuwa there.
Because
she's sitting right there.
It's important to have somebody that you can share with. Somebody, pick the right person that you can talk to.
That's her there.
And say, this is my struggle. Can you pray with me? Can you hold me accountable? In the middle of my battles with pornography, when I would need to travel, I would keep this woman on the phone. The devil really didn't want you to hear this message.
So I think because he posted something
for hours.
Okay, let him finish.
Because I didn't want to break. I'd be alone in the hotel room and I would be calling her just to talk with me. I would keep her on the phone.
So amidst all these rumors and things going on social media, him trending on Twitter and social media, he posted this on his stories. Don't miss church tomorrow. Banky said, don't miss church tomorrow. And incidentally, he was teaching about what he said he was struggling with. I think they've been doing this series. I'm not sure what church he attends, but he's been doing a series on, I can't use the word here. It's a P word. Let me just use the word that most people can probably remember with it, or they can connect with it, which is Soapy. He was talking about Soapy. Yeah, he said he was struggling, that he had a problem with Soapy. Okay? That is completely different from what is being said about him on social media. And no, I don't go. Lily, please stop that. You sound like somebody that will go and troll Banky W on his page. Don't do that. You have no evidence to support this. Why are you taking it personal? It's got nothing to do with you, Lily. Why are you saying, Banky W, did you cheat or not? Stop playing mind games. Remember that this has got nothing to do with your life. Lily, hello? Are you one of those people that are going to be trolling people on social media because of accusation without evidence? Don't do that, please. I don't think it's good because it's a human being, all right? You haven't seen any evidence. This is just allegedly, it's rumors. So, it's got nothing to do with your life. Yeah? Okay, so he's been teaching about his struggle with Soapy. Okay? It's the P word. I can't use it here. Somebody who knows what I'm talking about should type it in the comment section. YouTube will not allow me to use it. So he's been teaching about his struggle. He said he had issues with that. He struggled. And today in church, he was teaching about how, being in a marriage or a relationship with others will helped him through that. Okay? Yeah, Lily, don't do that. I don't think it's because we have too much hate in this world already. So let's always extend people grace, especially when they've not been found guilty. Nobody is taken to court and they are jailed without any evidence and, due process. You have to take them to court, and the jury and judge need to demonstrate with evidence that this person did this thing before you can now take them to jail. But social media, they don't care about evidence. They don't. Once something is rumor and people are running with it, you start trolling the person. It's not good. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So let's be careful about that. If you're one of those people who is always trolling people based on, allegations that have not been proven, don't do that. Because it's a human being. You are human too. People in public, these public figures, even in the public eye, they go through a lot. You don't know. You don't know. So until there's evidence, let's not be judging Banky W. Let's see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to end on this final note. So somebody said on social media that she's now using her parents as an example. I'm taking this from Instablog, Ninja. She said people are always using celebrities and say, I won't love again. I won't love again. There's no hope for love. What about your own parents? Even if your parents didn't marry or their marriage didn't work, what about your uncles and aunties, your sisters, your brothers? So this very, very smart woman decided that, you know what? I'm going to use my parents as a yardstick. And I still believe in love despite the number of celebrities with failed marriages. And when I saw the video of the parents, oh, it just warmed my heart. She said her parents have been married for 20-something years. So this is it. This is it. Okay? Leave celebrities alone. They are human beings. They are human beings. Say celebrities will have marriage issues. And I'll start seeing people tweeting about giving up on love. My parents have been married for 35 years. Look inwards. She said, that's enough reason for me to still believe in love. There are times I get discouraged, but I look at them and my hope gets restored. Okay?
Is your neck paining you, baby?
The makeup now, so I don't crack.
It can't crack.
Okay.
Before it cracks, let's take what you want to take. Okay. SAT show. Hey, baby, I love you.
I love.
Yes, you get what I mean?
I do.
Yes. I love you, Torito.
This man is so funny. He must be a comedian. I have not heard that before. I love you, Torito. That means I love you on your head and your neck. Both your head and your neck. What about the rest of the body now, uncle? It's only Torito. The man said, I love you, Torito. That was so funny.
You are just too good. You are three good.
You are three good.
In fact, collect my ATM card. I'm going to give it to you. Hey, baby, give me that ATM card.
See how the wife is looking at him. I'm sure he's a very funny man.
I'm going to buy you S-phone.
S-phone.
iPhone.
iPhone 14. Come on,
Uncle say, I'm going to buy you S-phone. I mean, this just warmed my heart. It's funny. It's very funny. I'm going to buy you S-phone. The daughter was busy correcting them. It's iPhone. That is iPhone, not S-phone.
2023. No, 14. iPhone 14. I'm going to buy it for you, man. Yes.
Tasha's looking at him.
I'm taking your picture now.
Okay.
Honey, I love you, Torito. Isn't that just beautiful? So if you have parents like this, why are you looking for celebrities? Banky W is a young man. Why is Banky your role model? Why? Why are you making Banky W your role model? Yeah, their love is sweet. They look good together. But don't you have people in your family? I beg. It's unrealistic, as far as I'm concerned, to use celebrities or strangers that you don't know as role models, yeah? Look at the girl's father telling the mother, say, I love you, Tori Ton. How romantic is that man? I will buy you US phone. The woman was just looking at him. You know, if you've got parents like this, I've been married for 35 years, you go on social media and be looking for celebrities. Which celebrities? Celebrities is some. I beg you, leave matter. My people, do you know what? Celebrities are just humans. Yeah? So, you don't need to, yeah, they can inspire you, but it shouldn't make you say, I don't believe in love anymore. I don't believe in love anymore. There are thousands and millions of people worldwide in Nigeria, across the world, that are married, been married for years, successfully married, and happy. Pauline said, my parents have been married for 60 years and over, and they joke together, and even anger is expressed through joke. Go to my hometown in Benin. They are seated in a balcony side by side. So unlike you, Pauline, what do you need Banky W that has been married for how long? Their marriage is not even up to 10 years. So I don't understand though. You just in. It is well with you people and your social media influencers and how you sorry. Look at somebody's daddy saying, I will buy you a phone. Mo love where Tori Tonu. I love you, Tori Tonu, daddy. It is so funny. I love you. She's giving somebody a line today. Tori Tonu. I love you, Tori Tonu. I love you on your head and your neck. Exactly. Celebrity marriage never reach 5 years. You know, they make noise. It's okay. Everybody, all right. Last. Pauline, your parents are your role model, Jare. It is well. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Let us do better. Okay, like I said, this story, there's no evidence. So I can't come here and tell you categorically, this is what Banky W has done. Or because the woman who is allegedly in the picture has not come out to speak. So we don't know. It's all speculation, but we can learn. All right. And with this few points of mine, I hope I've been able to discuss the issues involved in this kind of situations and what we can learn. Let us learn, unlearn, and grow. Okay? Yes. Romari say, Auntie B, go and buy my brother X phone. Uncle say, I will buy you X phone. The daughter is like, Daddy, his iPhone. He said, I've ordered 14. You know, they just told him that there's one they call 14 Pro Max. But it's such a sweet thing to see. I think this is more what we need to see more. We need to see parents, uncles and aunties have been married for, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. Not celebrity. Which celebrity? I beg. Your dad is now celebrity. If your parents have a good marriage, they be celebrity. They are your own celebrity. They are the first people you should be looking to, not a stranger on social media. Please. It is well, low. Thank you so much, everyone. Let us do better. My mantra is always do unto others as you want them to do to you. If anything happens after this, there's any follow-up on this story, I will definitely bring it to you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm back on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I'm sharing a story of a brother. He's an obodo farm. He lives in the US. And he sent me a message saying how he's planning to divorce his wife. Okay? So I've been trying to do counseling, even though I'm not a counselor. Imagine how I felt. They have 4 children. I will explain it what the brother said. He reached out to me and was like saying, you know what? I'm ready to file for divorce. I was like, no, brother, please calm down. Calm down. Yeah. So we're going to look at it on Tuesday. Let's see if we can help a brother and the wife. This is a real life situation. People, real issues, and hopefully real solutions. So we'll look at that on Tuesday. And on Thursday, I've got Brother Patrick here as my guest and Brother Ernest, glorious husband. Oh God, it's going to be sensational. Yeah, on Thursday. They are going to come here to talk to young men, some young men who have approached me and say we should do shows to help their generation how to make your marriage work. What are the things that you need to do to make your marriage work? So yeah, we've got that on Thursday. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a very lovely week ahead. If anything happens, yeah, I will definitely bring it to your to this platform for discussion. Hmm? No, Ruka, I never said anything about matchmaking. I didn't promise matchmaking. I'm not doing. You see the wahala they are giving Pastor Shola because of matchmaking. Me care. No, no, no. My cup is full. I don't have any space for anything. I'm not doing matchmaking. No, I've said it. I tried it a few years ago. It was a disaster. So I'm not doing it again. I'm sorry, but I can't. It is well. Put yourself out there. There are many people out there in this world looking for somebody. They are looking for you, Ruka. Just put yourself out there. Okay, go out, meet people, make friends. And you don't need to marry somebody from your culture, your religion, or your country. You can marry across, marry people from other tribes, marry people from other cultures, marry people from, other ethnicity. It doesn't matter. As long as you are happy. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you on Tuesday night. Bye, guys. I appreciate you. Sam Olu, thank you so much for being here. Oshongburu Amoti. Amoti is tontoring me with all the enjoyment. Tell her I'm waiting for her. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. All right. Blink said, tell us how to attract men. Teach us how to attract men. Yeah. Oh, ho, ho. I don't know. How do you attract men? I don't know. How do you attract men? Okay. Maybe I have a friend who is a very good flirt. Maybe I'll bring her to come and teach you guys how to flirt, if that's what you mean. How to attract men. Ha. Yeah, not too late, but okay. We'll think about it and find solution. I'll see you on Tuesday. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I love you. Please don't troll Banky W and Adsuwa. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. You don't know what people are going through in their personal life. I even hear, from GLB that this why she's not feeling well. So please, you guys, mind your business. Shogba, the business that pays you, mind it. Focus on your own life and leave them alone. Joe, don't do that. It is well. Okay. Bye, guys.